It is well known that babies, very, very, very young babies, cannot tell the difference between their body and the environment. I heard that this phenomena is called the oceanic feeling. Now, it turns out the babies are perceiving more accurately than the adults. The babies are perceiving reality more accurately than the adults are. Now, why can't the baby tell the difference between him or herself and the environment? Why? It's because they have not been corrupted by words yet. You see? Now, this might sound crazy, but if you actually think about this and realize this, you will realize that what I am about to say is true. Which is, it is only the labels, it is only the labeling that makes things seem separate. But it goes deeper. It's only the labeling that makes it seem like there are things. Because things is another label. Thing is a label. It's a word. So, look at this. Look at this. Where the fuck? Alright, look at this. What makes you think that this is a cigarette? This is not a cigarette. But what makes you think that this is a cigarette? It's the fucking word cigarette that makes you think this is a cigarette. You don't understand that you're brainwashed by words. You don't understand. You need to listen to me. This goes so deep, you don't even know what's going on. You don't know how your mind has been enslaved. Look, this is not a cigarette. Now break down cigarette. What is cigarette? It's a word. What is a word? A word is a sound. Or a drawing. You see this? You see this? You think this is a word? You think these are words? No. They are shapes, drawings, symbols. But they're not even those, because drawings and shapes and symbols are just more words that I just spoke. This is actually nonsense. This is just scribbles. But we gave meanings to these fucking symbols. But the meanings aren't really there. The real meaning is beyond the words. The real meaning of it is what it actually is. And it's not even... So look. So look. You fucking think this is a cigarette. But it's not. It's not. You think I'm Greg. I'm not. Listen. Let's break it down. Cigarette, what is that? That's a sound. That's not what this is. Now think about it. Cigarette. How do you say cigarette? S-E-Gar-et. S-E-Gar-et. So what you're really doing is just going you're just making a bunch of fucking noises. You really don't understand how significant what I'm saying is, do you? Because you're relying on these constructed words to navigate, to give meaning, to make sense of the world. You think you have to use words. You don't. You don't even understand how deep this is. I'm trying to tell you. Cigarette. Listen, cigarette. It's just a noise. Don't you understand? This is not a cigarette. This is not Greg. Listen to this. Greg. Greg. That's what I am? I'm a fucking sound to you? All I am is a fucking sound and image? All I am is a sound to you? All I am is an image to you? All I am is... What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Well, what the fuck? You're just too dumb. You're just too dumb, aren't you? Look at you guys. You think that these drawings are actually words. You think that this shit means something. You're so dumb. Don't you understand that I might as well be going... What's the difference? What's the difference between that and the words that I'm saying right now? They're both just a bunch of noise. It's all just a bunch of noise, isn't it? It's all just a bunch of noise. It's not even noise because noise is just a word too. Don't you get it? You're so fucking brainwashed you can't even see outside of words. This is dumb. This is just dumb that you're so stupid that I actually have to explain this. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Man, woman, left, right, up, down. Hot, cold, good, bad, here, there. Physical, mental, dream, reality. That's just a bunch of fucking stupid noises. That's just a bunch of words. Don't you understand? You gotta deconstruct the shit. What do you think the illusion is made of? It's just made of fucking thoughts. What do you think the biggest illusion is made of? It's just fucking thoughts and words. It's mostly just fucking words. Some fucking negative force invented fucking words to enslave. I mean, that's probably what happened. Why do you think animals don't, why do you think a lot of animals don't need words? It's like, shit is just self-explanatory. Your instincts know what the fuck you gotta do. Your intuition knows what the fuck you gotta do. What's all this words? What's all these fucking words? What's that? It's a bunch of noise. This is dumb and sad. This is dumb and sad that I have to explain this to you. Really? Why do I have to explain this to you? You don't understand that all words are fucking nonsense? You really don't understand that? Think about it. What's the point of this video? Obviously there's a point to it, but guess what the point is? It's fucking pointless. You see the paradox here? And the only reason it's a paradox is because you're giving the fucking shapes a false meaning and calling them words. It's just drawings, you idiot. Death is just a word, you idiot. What the fuck is wrong with you? Government is just a word. Politics is just a word. Sex is just a word. Male is just a word. Female is just a word. God is just a word. Atheism is just a word. Time is just a word. Space is just a word. Family is just a word. Country is just a word. What the hell's wrong with you? Can't you see what's right in front of you? Can't you, like, see reality? See, instead of, like, seeing reality clear, without words, clear. See, when you see, or it's like, instead of seeing reality clearly, instead of seeing the big picture, what happened? Instead of seeing the big picture, oh, now you're focused on a drawing that you call a word, a fucking painting that you're calling a word, and then you're like, and then your attention's all on that, and then now it blocks out the rest of reality for you, and now you're such a limited, stupid fuck, because you got trapped in a word. Your attention got focused, all of your attention got focused on this word right here, which is just a drawing, and now you can't see the big picture because you're focused on this fucking word here, and then that's triggering a bunch of memories, and now you're focused on your memories because of this stupid word, and now you're focused on your memories, and now you're living inside of your head instead of living in fucking reality. What the fuck? God, why do I gotta explain this? You're so stupid. So, the main lesson here is to not focus on specific things most of the time. Then your mind will take in more things. Because if you're not focusing on anything specific, it's going to take it all in. Your mind's going to take it all in instead of singling shit out and ignoring this and that. If you don't... Look, this is how you do constant meditation without having to sit down and meditate. You can do it while you're doing things. So what I'm saying is, most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, you should not focus on anything specific. That way you can see it all. But once you start focusing on something specific, now you have tunnel vision. And now you can't see the big picture. See, this is what meditation is about. It's about not focusing on anything specific, so that you can have an expanded focal point instead of a narrow focal point, only being like, well, that means that, and that means that, and that means that, and then you're just stuck in this limited point of view instead of just seeing the whole fucking thing by not focusing on anything specific. It's a good thing that some of you watched this until the end, because that was my main point. That's how you meditate properly. I will emphasize once again, practice not focusing on anything specific most of the time. Yes, zero in when you have to. Focus when you have to. But most of the time, don't focus on anything specific. Just take it all in. And what will help you do this is realize when you're focusing on something, look for that focal point. It's not even there anyway. You're just narrowing your view. Can you find the focal point? The exact point? No. You can't, because there's just everything everywhere. Alright, so this is how you do constant meditation. Don't focus on anything specific. Most of the time, don't focus on anything specific. That's how you will expand your awareness and take everything in and become exponentially more knowledgeable and more powerful. I don't think you're gonna fucking surpass me in this life, any of you fuckers. Because I've been doing this since I was born.